because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock, Hewer. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown in the pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock, but a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's another Colts first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Dak now from the gun. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They were testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. I'd say the Colts less than pleased with the ruling on the field, and coach is going to challenge it. Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
So a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturns, and that's going to unlock a 3rd challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. That one splits the uprights, and the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Down and made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Dak to the air here. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Escapes a defender. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
Taylor again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. He's one of the greatest to do. It's Justin Tucker on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and Trey Benson back out on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10.
Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Strad to throw on 1st down. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Nico Collins with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when...
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
Texans 14, Colts 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Prescott on 1st and 10. Pass is caught by the rookie out of UCF. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Horn gets it on 1st and 10. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. They run again on 1st with Taylor. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. From the gun is Prescott. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
13 yards on the play. That's another Colts 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And he's going to work it to the 20. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts hold a slim 2-point lead early. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 3. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Texans and Trey Benson back out on offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Benson on 1st and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Benson, the ball carrier. Harrison Phillips on the stop. No gain on the play.
From the gun, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on 3rd and 5. Into the hands of Dell. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's brought down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
It's Benson on the give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive you take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. On the draw, this is Taylor. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're running the option, short side. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll be first down, Colts.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Colts first down.
Straight ahead with Taylor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
You are not going to see a better punt than that. He picked the perfect angle, and it flies out of bounds at the 1. No chance at a return. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Well, he took that one as far outside as he could. Really exhausted all options trying to get out of the safety. But sometimes there's just nothing you can do to avoid it.
Oh, they had to work for it defensively, didn't they, Kate? Was it just going to be some simple tackle in the box in the end zone? Nope. They needed range. They needed speed. Frankly, they needed rage to bring that one down all the way at the edge of the field.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
At the 34-yard line.
Start on the ground. Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. They go again with Taylor. He has this down to the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 15.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Avoids a defender. We've got a full race. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the...
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
Number 3,
5 still to go here. This is second down.
it's a gain of 5.
To the air, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
Stroud throwing here on first. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're going to run and draw here with Benson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to Benson here on second. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Here's Stroud. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Looking to throw, Stroud. This one quickly to down. And they take him down right along the 30. On third and long, it's Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Jarmarius Ward picks it up.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. That is enough time to put something together. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Dak now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Prescott finds him at first as he slides down to end the run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Taylor jukes away from one. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense still line. This is second and 4. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Escapes the pocket. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And he It calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Titans wind up taking this one by a touchdown. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Working near his goal line. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
1 yards on the play. Brings up second down. At the 20.
Here's Stroud now. Here's a screen to Benson. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First down.
First down, Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
It's now second and 10.
To the air they go on second. Stroud steps up and he's running with it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the
All just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give up the gut to Benson. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 2.
Second down, looking for options. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going now. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Texans first.
Stroud off of play action. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Brings up second.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. Second and 18 coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Going on third down, Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
4 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Incomplete.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on third and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give to Taylor, right side. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's good.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Prescott here from the gun. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Taylor now up the middle. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They gain 11 on that play.
gain of 11.
And it'll be first down Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To Dontavian Wicks. A gain of 4. It's now
Dak off the play fake.
at the 45-yard line.
Fins it through the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the
You know I love
25-yard
those
line.
chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Breaks the tackle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts first down.
Working inside the red zone. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts push their lead further to start the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts push the lead to 2 scores now.
6. Texans 17.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
No to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first.
D'Amico Ryans doing the last little bit of coaching as the Texans return to the field here. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
A gain of 15 yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking underneath here, Benson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He's going to tuck it and run. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Right side cut by Higgins. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's caught. Fanning has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And the Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air, Stroud. This one's caught. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Caught on the slant. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Motion the slot man right. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Dak out of the pistol. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Texans and Trey Benson back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Texans, first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Benson once more. He dodged the tackle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. And the Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
It isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. We need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long, Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. The Colts ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Texans and Trey Benson back out on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. On play action, here's Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw right side. Dale has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. So they're left with fourth down here. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. Now come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a run with Taylor. Keeps away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Dodges another stop. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. This is Taylor. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Will one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Prescott to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Come on, Kate.
I'd say the Colts less than pleased with the ruling on the field, and coach is going to challenge it.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 1.
Here he is to throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. Here fits defensive. We've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Colts jump in front late. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Downfield, it's Collins. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Colts offense set to head out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here he is to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Taylor. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd.
Throwing now. He's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he's going to have this a step or two shy of the first down, it looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line. That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell. Take the early lead here in overtime. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Colts. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first is Prescott. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season. But that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that type of negative play, tackle for loss, is exactly the effort you want. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes the stand, the other side gets a chance to go win.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
We give on 2nd to Benson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
A gain of 6. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. They can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Here's a screen of Benson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Texans first.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing is Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So it's a win for the Texans. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.